Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how you can use a rubric to quickly grade constructive responses or speeches or presentations, an easy way to do it. So the first thing you do is go to New, go to More, and go to your Google Forms. And it's going to bring up an untitled form. So this one we might say that essay. And then we go here, it does it. Now on this one, if we want to have one for the entire class and you want to just have it for you, you can do this instead of doing multiple choice and having the kids put in the name. You can actually go in and do a drop down. So you're going to put student name. And then here, obviously, I don't want to type this in every time I do it. So I can just go to my class list. I can Control C, go back, click right here, and hit Control V, and it'll bring in my entire class here as a drop-down menu. Okay, and so then I'm going to add a new section, and we can do that by going right here. There's like plus buttons, add a new section. So we might put ACES rubric, and that might also be your speech rubric or your presentation rubric, whatever you want to make it. Now what I can do, this is a great trick, once I've created a rubric, I can use it over and over and over again. I don't have to keep recreating the wheel. So we can go over here to import questions. It's this one right here. And then we'll go into our Google Forms, and I have an ACES rubric right here. I'm going to hit select. Now when I did that rubric, I put first name, last name in case I did this for the students to do their own. Like if they were self-evaluating, did I do this in my essay? Did I put everything in my constructive response? But I'm just going to select this question. So you can select just part of the questions if you want to, and I'm going to import question. And then it brought it in for me here, okay? And then I've assigned in here 4 points for each one of these things. It can go up to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and done. And I've done required, okay? And then we're going to take a look and see, we're going to go to preview, which is the eyeball right up here. We're going to click on preview. And so I'm going to first start with Lily Wing, and then I'm going to go next. And then I'm going to grade her paper. I'm like, oh, she exceeds expectations in her thesis statement. She did a great job citing evidence. Her elaboration was good, but it could have been better. Her summary statement was good. She had complete sentences, but she did not punctuate in the last 2 sentences. So, or we could go there. So you could decide on how many sentences you had. And then we're going to hit submit. Then I can select another student response, choose, and I can go down and do Dale Murphy. Next. And I can say, yep, he did everything really great. He did have all complete sentences. He did great capitalization, punctuation, and then submit. Do another one so we can just go through quickly, picking each one of our students. Tom Glavin. Okay. So then we go back into here. And then we see we have we've put in 3 student responses. So I'm going to click on that. And we can go down here and look at the information here, but I find it much easier to create a spreadsheet. So we're going to create a Google Sheet right here. And you want to push create. So I haven't shown you that because most of the ones I've shown you I've already used. But the first time you do it, you're going to hit create. But then when you go back to it, it'll always be there. And then it shows us what they have done. Okay, so you can see the points. You can just go through and add them up and total them up and then put it here for the grade. Unfortunately, the only way to actually have it grade this way and doing the checklist like this is to put in the formula, and I can show you that later, but it's a very complex formula with doing the cells C through like I and then adding them and putting a sum, so it's a little bit complicated. So we can look here, she's missed 1, 2, 3, 4. Just making sure we have all of it, and then we give her her score, so it'd be a 20. And then we go through and do that for each one of them. So 20 out of 24, and you can do it that way. So I hope that helps in creating a rubric that you can use in grading. Thanks.